A tornado flew around my room before you came. Excuse the mess I made of you. Usually don't rain in Southern California much like Arizona. Everybody, this is your boy DrkBLADExx, ex of Dark Enforcers, aka Black Hawk Division Leader for DCUO. What's going on, y'all? What's cracking? What's happening, nickel? Anyway, I'm here with Regina, you know, saying the beautiful Regina, and we are doing the feat known as Rocket. And wait, you have magic? These feats take place in the duo, which is a tier 7 duo, known as Wasteland Wonderland. Alright, to get the rocket feat, you must protect sentinels and never allow a single crystal summoning to fail. And to get the weight for a magic feat, you must never ever use any of the sentinel's special abilities at all. Do not click on any single one of them, never. Alright, when you first come in there, there'll be ads all around you. Not that many ads, actually. They're kind of scattered. Take them out. Eventually, just make your way up the path, and you will come to an area that as soon as you take out ads, a node just like that will pop up on the ground. Activating that node will bring a huge summoning crystal into the room. The sentinels of magic will form around it, creating a crystal summoning. And then the boss shows up. The boss will show up and will have a shield around it. That boss will shoot energy at the ground. When he does that, flames will show up on the ground, whether the flames are purple, red, or orange. Out of those flames, enemies will come into the room. Those enemies have two jobs: to take out the sentinels and to take out you. However, the first job is their most important one. So that's the one they focus on. Now, all you have to do is make sure that you do not click on any of those sentinels. Clicking on the sentinels will give you energy and power to complete the duo. However, clicking on them will also void the feat. So don't click on them. Now, as far as the ads are concerned, their number one job is to take out the sentinels, making sure that the summoning fails. You need to make sure you take out the enemies fast. Now, this is my suggestion to you guys. Whenever the boss shoots a beam at the ground, that's when the flames are going to come out. But you need to be right there when it happens. As soon as you see flames pop on the ground, be right there. That way you have a little bit of the attention of the enemies. Now keep in mind, you're not their first priority. So while maybe 2 or 3 people are attacking you, the other ones are going straight for the sentinels. Also keep this in mind. As soon as you kill the last enemy, the boss is already spawning new enemies. So don't just stay in the same spot. Keep moving from flames to flames to flames. Do that constantly. Now, as far as the sentinels are concerned, you don't have to keep them all alive. You need to just keep enough alive so that the summoning keeps going through. If 1 sentinel dies, that's okay. If 2 sentinel dies, that's okay. But that third one has to live because it's the only one left alive. If it dies, the summoning fails. Also keep this in mind. The sentinels don't really have any huge life bars. They're really weak. Some ads can hurt them a little bit, other ads can hurt them a lot and very quickly. You need to protect them. Now, if you have a healer in the group, this feat is easily done, especially if that healer has a move that heals NPCs, which is loosely your ally heal. For instance, for electricity, it's galvanized. For celestial, it is consume souls. Every power has one. Nature's is harvest. Now remember, when it comes to boss fights, boss will also try to take out the sentinels too, but its main job is to take out you. It's kind of the opposite of each other. Now, as you saw there, we lost a sentinel, but the summoning still completed. As long as the summoning completes, it doesn't matter how many sentinels you lose, but the summoning must be complete first.
Oh my god, you trying to get me killed.
My suggestion is try to keep them all alive. If you lose one, that's cool, but try not to lose more than that.
I can log out right now.
Also, as you guys know, whenever I make my feat videos, I try to do it from the perspective of someone who's able to just come in here. With that being said, and since all these feats actually take place at boss fights, I really can't suggest being able to do this as soon as you come in here, unless one of your teammates is overpowered. But I do my feat videos from the perspective of the whole team being the same CR, so If you guys are both coming in here, I suggest you guys both being at least 145 or 150. Only because you have to defeat the bosses, and especially the last boss fight. Now, the rest of the duo is actually quite easy. The duo is actually super easy, but the last boss fight is difficult. It seems like it's on a different level than the rest of the raid. I mean, the rest of the duo. It's kind of awkward that way. Yes, boss fights should be hard, but it just seems like you get to the last boss fight, you got to ask yourself, am I in the same duo? Because, like, I walked through everything. This one I'm actually trying. Yeah, you know, it feels kind of awkward. Anyway, it only feels... I mean, if you're coming in here at, you know, just able to walk in level, I don't really see you being able to beat this, quite frankly. So I'm going to suggest that you're 145, 150. Alright, after you beat that boss, you just take out more enemies, keep working your way up, and you go to the next fight. The next fight, the next fight, and eventually the next boss pops up, and it's just rinse and repeat. Alright, I just want to backtrack this a little bit to let you guys know from the position that I'm coming from. Now, when I say that the CRs need to be kind of high to do this, this is what I mean. Let's say you're coming in here at the walk-in CR, which is the earliest you come in here, which is like 138. If you're 138, you can queue up for this, you know, like the earliest CR to queue up for this. I have 100% confidence in you that you will make it all the way to the last boss fight easy, no problems. I also have 100% confidence that you're going to die kind of quickly, almost instantly, at that last boss fight. That's how awkward this duo is at the last fight. It's like a different level for some reason.
You know, you don't make it sound good at all. At all.
When you get to the next area, there'll be a node in the middle of the ground. Once again, this starts the boss fight. Sentinels come up, they put their energies together, and they summon a giant crystal, and at that point, the next boss shows up into the room. Once again, the boss has a shield around him, and you're facing Trigon's son of Sloth, Jak. Now, Jak's lazy. He's going to lay on the ground the entire time, but he'll raise his hand up to shoot a beam across the room. Flames will come into the room, and out of those flames will come ads, as always. Now, remember, once you defeat those set of ads, the other ads are already in the room, so jump straight to that area. So what you need to do is actually melee raid. You need to go straight to those ads, attack them, go to the next set of ads, attack them, the next set of ads, attack them. Rinse and repeat. You need to keep doing this constantly, because remember, you're not the focus of attention here. You're priority 2. Priority 1 is the Sentinels, and you need to keep them alive so that they can do the summoning. So you need to jump from one set of ads to the next set of ads to the next set of ads. Remember, even if you jump in the center of the flames, chances are a small percentage of them will actually attack you, and the rest will ignore you and go for the Sentinels. That being said, you need to enforce your will upon them and destroy them as fast as possible. Also keep this in mind. The Sentinels have a low amount of health. I mean, this weakest ads can almost kill them. So any regular ad will actually do the job. So you need to actually be kind of fast with taking out the ads. Now, once you guys do that, Jak himself will get off his lazy butt, and he'll fight you. Of course, when that happens, mechanics come into play. Just a little side note, as you can see, I'm getting hit by balls of energy from the air. Just dodging them or jumping over them is not enough. Once the balls hits the ground, it does an AoE on the ground. You're going to actually want to roll out of the area. As you can see, it's not doing too much damage to me, but after a while it does build up. Especially if you have to deal with those and then deal with Jak himself. Oh, especially if you're here at a lower CR level. You know, walk-in level.
I'm a little calm now. I'm a little calm. I'm calm, but if I let randomly log out, The fear came back. What happened is you gonna randomly log out. Oh boy. Oh, for a second there, I got disconnected. I guess I did. It's not letting me pick this thing up.
Alright, around this bend is the next node. Activating it will start the next boss fight. This, you know how it goes. The sentinels come into the room, summon a crystal, the boss shows up. This boss is the son of Lust, Jacob himself. He is, well, not just he, but this boss fight is by far the hardest thing in this whole duo, whether you're going for feats or not for feats. Almost everything here is trying to kill you. Even if the boss decided to leave you alone, everything in the room will probably kill you itself. So you know how it goes. The crystal is up, with sentinels around it. Protect them. When the flames come into the room, jump straight to the flames, take out the ads. However, you need to keep moving. I say that because Jacob not only summons ads into the room, he will shoot a beam of energy at you that will put a pit of fire around you. That initial hit does a lot of damage. And it's also a damage over time if you stand in it, so do not stand in it. And he does that a lot. You need to just constantly keep moving, quite frankly. Now, on top of that, eventually the Sentinels of Magic will summon crystals into the room around them, 3 crystals. Carry those crystals over to the big crystal that's next to Jacob. That will take down his shield. Doing so will allow you to actually damage Jacob. But be prepared, because that means now he can go ham. In other words, 50% of him was defense, 50% was offense. Now, with his shield gone, he's all 100% offense. Be prepared for that. Also, another thing, there's also a couple of orbs in the air that are shooting beams at you that slow you down or take you out of flight mode or whatever. So now that you're grounded, be prepared to be slowed down by a lot of things. If you guys have any type of orbital strikes or sidekicks or backups, or even trinkets, this might be the time to actually use them to help you in battle. Don't be afraid to use them. Also, as you guys can see, there are your feet. They popped up. I wish I could have showed you more about what Jacob actually does, but, well, Regina was overpowered, so he died quite quickly. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. This is DrkBLADExx of the Dark Enforcers, aka Black Hawk Division Leader for DCUO. Thanks for watching. I have so many more videos to upload. I unfortunately have even more videos now to upload, especially with the anniversary event stuff that came up. So while I was clearing off space off my console, I ended up putting up even more space than I had originally. So now I gotta get rid of that space now. But that means more videos. Oh well, guys, see you later. Dark Enforcers, darkness rises.